I went to a meeting, and within some months, I was chairing the mayor's task force on homelessness. Still having those dreams, and homeless people started knocking on the door of the daycare center, and I started by giving them food that we had left over from lunch. And then one day I was going out to the dumpster, and Mayor Jennifer Stokes was out in the parking lot. She had a meeting at the church, and we started talking, and she said, I started in childcare. And I told her, I said, well, homeless people have been coming to the church. And she told me a story about she had been in New York City and encountered a pregnant homeless woman, and she didn't know how to help. And that had been with her for a long time, and she was starting a mayor's task force on homelessness. And she asked me, would I be interested in coming to a meeting? I went to a meeting, and within some months, I was chairing the mayor's task force on homelessness. My children and I would give out toboggans and gloves and blankets and stuff out of the back of my car. And I was at a meeting one day, and Kathy Howe, who ran Crisis Assistance Ministries, she said, Angela, you got to quit carrying your children around the homeless. You know, something's going to happen. She said, what do you want? I said, I want a place for the homeless to go during the day. She said, well, I have a space upstairs in the Crisis Assistance building. If you can do an entrance way on the outside, I'll let you use that space. And that's how my homeless ministry started. That's how I started as one. And the city of Gastonia gave me my first grant for $5,000, and I used it to build that door to come to the outside and stairs so people could come up in the building. So I started with As One on November the 3rd, 2003, and operated the day shelter until March of 2016.